All right. I ain't watching no
First
Twitch.
down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's now 2nd. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
No, man, little bullshit Twitch. Nah,
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron
what's
Jones.
name did? I seen the first quarter, Deacon of the game. I seen the first quarter because I wanted to see. I went back and started from the beginning because I wanted to see what went wrong because the boy put up 70 points on Bocat.
Because your thought process all during the week,
He put up 70.
after that offense and make your plays, and when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Because let me tell you, McMahon got a defense that was better prepared for him. I'm telling you, McMahon played him tough, man. He played him tough. Like some people, I blow out all the time, but some people can't even play. But you, Fab, Deacon play me tough. Y'all play me tough. But y'all can't beat the folks I beat a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? But y'all just somehow play me tough. So that's how McMahon is with A-Tape. McMahon play the boy tough.
That call makes sense because
Yeah.
they're doing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play defensively, though, to hold it to a short.
He just playing tough. Huh?
Is Rodgers on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Able to find Lazard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first.
Well, he been looking at me, you know. Rank been kind of looking at me and how it's all about managing the game too.
Copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week because that's been stressed the whole time.
I don't know how you got past happy. I think you got to playing B so much till you done got past happy yourself. And manage the game. Yeah, and play game. Yeah, that's how me, you, Deacon, Fab, and maybe one other cat do that. We play hard nose ball. We grit and grind, like, you know what I'm saying. When you had Fournette with the Jags, that's kind of how you used to play. Well, you got to make it work, brother. I was what? When Jones was a rookie, he wasn't that good. You remember when my back when he was a rookie, when we lost Martin. Remember little Hercules? I was in a crunch, but did I leave him? Hell no, not leaving my team. We gonna work it out. And I think I got to the. Hell, I still made it to the Final Four in the tournament, and I still was one of the top in the group, always.
From 3 yards out, and the Packers have taken the early lead.
Man, make it work. You got to make it work.
Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit.
Man, you got to make it work. Y'all gain a few too now. Y'all gain something.
Make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. They don't get it. I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Hell, when you still play me tough with Jaguar. You still ain't you? Yeah. You got that tall ass receiver. Shit, man, y'all got talent, man. You just gotta work with them. You changed your game. That's what it is. You changed your whole identity.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10.
That boy can throw, man. You gotta use your brain. You gotta think and you gotta think and how to Man, look, I used to play before Tampa. I used to play with the Bears. I played with nobody but the Bears. Before 2016, before 2015, 2016, I played with the Bears. So that gives you something to think about right there. I had to play with Cutler. Now he had a pretty good arm. I mean, but he'll throw me a lot of bad balls. But I had to figure out. Listen, I had to figure out how to throw with him. You had oh shit. You had to sell your feet. You had to sell your feet, man.
Find open space, let him run. Big things can happen, and they did right there.
According to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that better than 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, with them type quarterbacks, you got to set your feet. You can't be trying to throw all off balance and all that kind of shit. You just got to make it work. You got to work with them. Man, you just want to play me. That's all. Who you playing with now? Yeah, okay. Well, you know, no, play what you've been playing with. You just want to play. You need to get your ass in camp. What's the score over there right now?
Strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Who went?
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
A yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Yeah.
On 3rd down, Tannehill.
But you done left your boy. That was your boy. Jaguar was your boy. You done left him high and dry. Deacon the type. Shit, he done played with Kansas. Deacon been all over the world trying to find a home.
Their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third
Shit,
down.
you done got like them. You done let them rub off on you.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly.
Somebody else might be. I ain't pulled to it yet. I tried your broadcast one day. You say you was broadcast. I could not find it. I said, he bullshit. I just let it alone. I said, you don't want it.
Last one good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Everybody who broadcast, I don't never have no trouble finding it. But I'll try it in a second. I'm putting this hickory wood on it. It's cold.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they go for the first 2.
Hickory wood. Right, I done took out the steaks too.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule.
Real bad,
Right down there on the doorstep.
Yeah, after this too. Foul down
Guessing about where you're going to go. They might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Gostkowski set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks are made. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it to combined 34 yards. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freeing up the D-lineman to make the play.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They run the counter. It's Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Shotgun down for Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is.
Who you playing with, dude?
Just about any offense has an elite receiver. If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him. Even if he has an elite defender.
Who you playing with, dude?
Because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
You getting the feel for him when Julio hit the. You getting the feel for him when Julio hit. Okay. Who San Francisco got? Okay. Y'all still got Sherman?
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Score, Packers 14, Titans 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Flush to his right. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. After that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we
You guys block that up,
let's
okay?
go for the end zone, if not settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt.
Nah,
That
you
was an
don't.
excellent
You ain't got
run.
it
And
up.
when you see that
You
happen,
ain't got it up.
that's when
Don't
you're
worry
seeing
about it.
guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block.
Yeah, right,
Wide
right.
receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space,
Right.
you've kind of hit the
He
jackpot
let
there.
Boke let that man run that bullshit. See, he trying to pass on that shit. See, Boke, he didn't got pass that.
On 2nd and very
You
short.
better set it down, slow the
Tannehill.
game down.
Pass caught left side by Humphries. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on their last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And this one's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground. And able to get this one out just shy
Big
of
you guys are walking
24. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
What's up with it, man? I need you to whip a nigga's
Play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
ass. You at a party, though.
Left side throw complete to Adams.
I need you to get a take.
Now take it. Perhaps a chance for
I need you to knock him out.
another timeout.
Because I ain't gonna mirror match him. You know that. All right, do your thing, man. I was hiding that sound like you're having some fun.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Okay.
Rodgers going to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Damn.
Touchdown game here as we get set to resume play.
Right.
Ready for the fight ahead, and we resume
I heard
action here
that.
in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up your
Yeah. Yeah.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day. One
Damn.
game. 1st and 10 here. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Sometimes with
She's trying to get. She pulled.
panic, but that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 25.
He'll buy some time right. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's... Inside the 30.
24-yard gain on the play. And a Packer first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Down and 10.
Throwing again, Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Will Redmond. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the bootleg, Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, Bishop.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Throwing is Rodgers, escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
And these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long. But they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Y'all still playing?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On play action, Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go. It got his man complete.
What's going now?
Finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one. On the final
Oh, you up?
corner.
Oh, okay.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14. He's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Check right. Hey, 25 to the right. We're going 25.
Derrick Henry. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Preston Smith on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up
out of the gun, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
the ball carrier. Daquan Jones on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 7.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, here's Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Now it's Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10. At the Packers.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Ryan Tannehill with a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown.
And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Stephen Gostkowski.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Adams.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That third down conversion good for 23. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
First down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Run for Green Bay. The tackle made by Kevin Byard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. But it's going to be second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it'll bring up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Titans 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really held by their defense.